Hi World History. This is a recap of week 3 of remote learning. So for those of you guys that need it, this week we finished up with our moral lesson project. So on Monday, students were working on their moral lesson children's story. Some people still needed to brainstorm and come up with a topic or an issue that they wanted to use for their children's story. And so we spent some time on checkpoint 5. And then we actually had a work day on Wednesday. So Wednesday, students had the option to go back and finish working on checkpoint 1 through 4 if they were missing those parts and pieces, and then to work on their story for the final product. And so the goal this week was to, by the end of the week, be finished with your differentiating between acts of war and human rights violations argument, or that first final product, and then to finish your children's story for the second final product. And so just a couple of quick reminders for this week. In checkpoint 5, that was your brainstorm for the project. So you were just going in and identifying the specific topic you were going to use and how you were going to take that issue and make it into child-friendly terms. It also asks what format you're going to put your story in. So are you making a children's story where it's a picture book? Are you putting it into a cartoon strip or an audiobook? What format do you want to use for that? So that's all in checkpoint 5. And then you want to actually compile or put your story together and include illustrations with it. And you're going to submit that in the final piece. And then you also want to get a peer edit. So you want at least 2 of your classmates or 2 other individuals to look at that story and offer you feedback. So that could be your parents, that could be siblings if you have somebody else at home, but you want to get feedback from 2 people so that you can improve that story and make it better. And the other thing that I want to really make sure that you understand is in checkpoint 5, there's a section that's called the foreword. That's like an introduction to your story. So you want to make sure that you include that in your story as well. So in this brainstorm, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, it has the information that should be in that foreword. So that foreword should explain what the different symbols that you used in your story are and what they actually represent historically, and then what the moral lesson that you're trying to teach through your story is. And then the thoughts that you have on the importance of teaching these difficult or traumatic topics. Why is that important for kids to learn about? And so that foreword is written for me as a teacher to be able to go in and grade you on communicating accurately and precisely, and also for the connections that you're making between historical topics and modern day. And so that doesn't need to be written at a child level. That can be written at the regular academic 9th grade proficiency. And so you want to make sure that you include that foreword either at the beginning of your story or at the end of your story so that I have that to be able to grade. And again, that description of that is in this brainstorm document in checkpoint 5. So you can make sure that you go in and you include that in your final story. If you have questions or if you need somebody to peer edit your story, if you don't have somebody at home, we will definitely have some time on Friday during open office hours that you could jump into a breakout session and ask another student to read through your story. Or you can email it to me and I am more than happy to provide that feedback as well. So if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, the goal by this end of this week is to be finished with this Learning Moral Lessons project. So have a wonderful rest of your week.